Hey guys, welcome back. So my camera is so broken, but we're going to try to do this video. So I actually am going to be setting up my new camera today. I got a Sony, so I'm leaving the Canon world and we'll hopefully have better quality for you guys in the next video. This camera that we're shooting on right now is a 2017. And the one that I got is obviously brand new. So it is a Sony vlog camera. I'm excited to use it. I might do some shots today. And I might be, you know, at the event today with the camera. I may shoot on iPhone, we'll see. But regardless, hi, how are you? Welcome back. It's quite the intro, me having to explain everything. So I did go shopping yesterday, and I got quite a bit of perfume. I have gotten shipments in, so I'm going to be doing a haul video. This is going to be Sephora, Amazon, and Neiman's and Louis Vuitton haul. So I'm excited to have you guys here with me. These are some fantastic fragrances you don't want to miss. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So we are going to kick this video off with talking about Louis Vuitton. So Louis Vuitton had an entire collection come out rather recently. I think it was actually last year, but they've added a couple to the collection, such as Starry Nights and City, or maybe it's City of Stars. I think that's what it is. It's like a California edition. All of them are very California-y. There's a Sunshine one, there's a couple others, and then there is California Dreaming. And they are freaking amazing. Love the bottles, but the actual scents I wasn't super impressed by. And actually I got a sample of one of the ones that I kind of liked, and I don't even know where it went. It's probably still in the bag, but this is what I ended up getting. So she was talking to a guy who was looking for a perfume off TikTok, and she was like, these are the ouds. As soon as she said these are the ouds, my heart beats oud, okay? Like, my blood is made of oud. I had to smell all of them, and out of all of them, this is the one that I chose. So this one is called Les Sables Roses. You guys, this is so beautiful. I'm getting chills just talking about this. When I smelled this perfume, it took my breath away. I like literally had the most insane reaction to the scent. This will be one of my top men's fragrances for sure going forward. In the top 5 video, I wish I had added this in, but I had not yet smelled it. This is one that I will be wearing on heavy repeat in the fall winter. It is a very strong fragrance. I would not necessarily recommend this for summer. It's so heavy. It kind of reminds me of a Montal DNA type perfume because the oud and that little like Middle Eastern influence on it. But the rose that comes through here is so stunning and so beautiful and so just like lush that I cannot stop wanting to smell this. Like, this one is definitely, it shoots straight past all the others in my book, and it became a top favorite. I love the magnetic enclosure with the Louis Vuitton emblem on the top. The packaging is rather boring when it comes to the actual packaging, unlike the new limited editions, but you know what, it's okay. This one was $100 more than the others because it is made of oud, and I'm not sure if it is like actual oud. I'm not sure Louis Vuitton's quality of ingredients, but this fragrance definitely a stunner, definitely will wow. I actually posted this on my Instagram, and quite a few of you actually wrote back saying that, oh my gosh, we've smelled this before, it's absolutely fantastic. Not a single person wrote back saying that they didn't love this. So this one is definitely a classic. Women love it according to Instagram. So again, this one is the Les Sables Roses. Our next guest appearance is one from Amazon. This one is Le Mail by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This one was one of my favorites for men. It's a little bit fresher, but it still has that kind of like vetiver base. Reminds me a little bit of Burberry Touch. This one was one of my favorites back when I worked for Sephora a million years ago, and I absolutely loved this fragrance. It smells so incredible. It just smells like sexy man. Reminds me of like hoodie season. I just really like it. It is also good for summer. It's really good for summer nights, especially if you're somewhere where there's like a nice little breeze. It's just, it has that like effortlessly cool quality about it that kind of is in line with like Abercrombie, Hollister, you know, those type of places. It kind of reminds me of that. Semi-preppy, but still hot and sexy. It's just a really, really good men's. So again, this is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male. Our next Amazon buy is this. You guys. Okay, so this is Britney Spears Fantasy, LOL. This was like my top scent as a teenager. You guys, I had all the Britneys. I had Midnight Fantasy, I had Fantasy, I had Circus, I had all of them. I could not stop collecting these designer, very generic smelling. Actually, you know what? I'll give her credit. They're creative. They are very creative. Part of me wants to buy every single Britney Spears perfume ever made just to revisit my former years. This one has like a cupcake peppery vibe. It's sweet and peppery. Men seem to love this. This one drives men crazy. So a lot of times like in forums you'll see like Angel is one of those fragrances that men are just like addicted to. Baccarat Rouge 540, which we will talk about in this video. Back to Britney. This one is another like men melt for Britney. There's something about it. It's sexy, it's lively, it's just sugary. And I think that, you know, pink sugar is another one that like, it's a little bit like immature in my opinion, but men seem to love it. So again, super immature perfume, but it smells good. I wore it the other day, brought back all sorts of memories. I did get this on Amazon because I just don't care. It's not something that I'm going to be actually like spraying on my skin and wearing all the time. It's probably going to be something I use as a room spray or, you know, a sweater spray. But sometimes I just like to revisit the past, and fragrance is a really great way to do that. Speaking of revisiting the past, I have Viva La Juicy. This one was another signature of mine. Oh my gosh, wore this one so much. Knew I did not need a full-size bottle. I just knew I did not need a full-size bottle of this. I wore this one into the freaking grave, okay? This one actually kind of smells like liquor to me because it brings back that many memories. I was probably like 21 when I was wearing this the most. And I had this UCLA sweater, and it was so funny because I was talking to my girlfriend Kirsten, who we totally grew up together, and we went through our perfume phases together. And Juicy brings back a lot of memories, but just of us being wild and crazy, and that's Juicy Couture. So Juicy Couture was my drinking years, you know, when I first got my ID and was going out to the club. That was like my Viva La Juicy. So anyways, I like to revisit it from time to time. Knew I did not need a full-size bottle, but Viva La Juicy is a very sweet, kind of along the same lines. It's not as peppery as the Britney Spears Fantasy, but it is very sweet, similar DNA, I would say. Almost kind of cupcakey and just very youthful, vibrant, a little bit of vanilla. It's just a good like everyday, I guess, for someone who likes more of that kind of like bubblegum vibe. Now on the same kind of like scale in sweetness, we have Hypnotic Poison by Dior. These are all from Sephora. So the one, Juicy Couture and this one, and then the rest are going to be from Sephora that I'm going to talk about before I get into my Neiman's haul. Hypnotic Poison, you guys, this one to me, we have a past. We go way back. We choked people out together. We did a lot together, Hypnotic Poison. It is a gourmand, very sweet, very sensual, extremely heaty. This one is like the bottle, like you just look at the bottle and you know, like, okay, this is like thick, heavy, sexy, and that's just what it is. It is very much like warm. It almost smells like a hug to me. I don't quite know how to explain the closeness I feel with this one, but it smells almost kind of like, it just draws you in. Oh my gosh, like when I smell this, it smells so sexy, so sensual to me. Hypnotic Poison to me kind of is cupcake-like, and it does kind of remind me a little bit of Psychedelic Love by Initio. Obviously not as heaty. Initio I feel like is a little bit more well blended, but don't get me wrong, Hypnotic Poison, classic. If you like sweet smells, if you like those cupcake scents, I feel like this haul is kind of like cupcake sweet smells. This one is fantastic. I tend to gravitate towards those scents. I like to smell delicious. I like to smell inviting, intoxicating, and just really warm. It's kind of like my personality for fragrance. That's my fragrance DNA. And I tend to find that I do lean towards scents like Hypnotic Poison. So that's Dior Hypnotic Poison. Moving along, I had to buy Armani Si. I was in Sephora a couple weeks ago. I had smelled Armani Si Intense, I believe it's in the red bottle. Everyone was raving about it on YouTube. I figured I needed to smell it. I actually didn't like it, but I did reach for the C, and I'm glad I did, because C smells fantastic. To me, it's a light floral, slightly like, let's see here, we'll spray on this hand. It's just a very, very light floral. I feel like this one's really, really good for summer. The bottle's pretty, it's elegant, it's simple. There's nothing like complex about it. There's a sweetness to it. It's almost like a candy type sweetness to Armani Si. Okay, so according to Fragrantica, the top note is cassis, the middle note is May Rose and Freesia, which is where you get that nice floral. The base notes are ambroxan, woody note, patchouli, and vanilla. It just ties in really, really well together. I think personally it's a stunning perfume. I think this smells really appropriate for office, daytime, summertime, like if you're hanging out by the pool, grabbing brunch with the girlfriends, if you're getting cocktails, if you're running errands, I would reach for Armani Si. I think Armani Si is a very, very appropriate perfume. It's a very pretty perfume. This one is just a very pretty, feminine, just gorgeous perfume. To me, this is my hair's in a ponytail, kind of like either messy bun or a ponytail. I'm in some yoga pants or like a very casual like white t-shirt and jeans, and I'm wearing this, and it's just, it smells pretty, I feel pretty, but I'm also relaxed, kind of laid back. That's the vibe of C to me. Okay, so the next one that we ordered from Sephora is my love of my life, Miss Chloe. You guys, this perfume brings back so many memories. Oh my gosh, like have chills thinking about it. Like check out my arm, you can probably see the hair standing on edge. Chloe was like my first true love. This was like my first true signature scent where I knew I would have to always have a bottle. And that being said, I haven't had a bottle in like 7 years, maybe less than that, like 6 years. But Chloe was kind of like, everyone knew me by Chloe. Chloe was like my longest worn fragrance. I owned the big size bottle. This one's like the medium. The big one's like a lot taller. I think it's very cute. It's very elegant. I've had bottles where these were so dirty they were almost black because of traveling with me, and I have no regrets. I love Chloe. To me, this smells so fresh, amazing, feminine, warm, inviting. This one is just like ballerina fragrance. To me, this one is pure, it's crisp, it's just so pretty. The woman who wears this just really has her life together, even if she doesn't have her life together. It's just like she sprays this on and she feels like she has it all together no matter what's going on in her life. There's nothing sexy about this perfume at all. This is very office safe. In fact, I wore this to work for many years. Had so many compliments on it. Everything from, oh, you just smell really good, to what are you wearing, I need to know, to oh my gosh, you smell so fresh, what is that? So Chloe is not gonna be like your sexy scent. This one is more kind of like that girl next door smell, the professional girl next door. This is very much a like a really feminine, like ultra feminine, like think bows and ballet slippers type of scent. There's nothing like Hypnotic Poison about this. And that's why I think I love it so much, is I think that this one is appropriate for any occasion. I've worn this to weddings, I've worn this to work, I've worn this pretty much anywhere and everywhere you could think of. Chloe has been there with me like every step of the way. So anyways, Chloe's really good. I do have Chloe Nomad. That one's in my closet. It's just a tester, like, or not a tester, but a travel spray. Chloe Nomad has a moss in it that I personally don't love. I actually have a viewer, a subscriber on here, and we talked about it before, but she said that she hates oak moss, or she doesn't like moss. I'm kind of the same way. Like apple brandy, I don't like it on my skin. I love it, but I don't love it on my skin. Same kind of goes for Chloe Nomad. I like it on clothing, I like it on other people. On me, I just prefer not to wear it, so I don't really wear it too much, but it is kind of like that girl who walks to her own beaten path, and I can do another review on that later if you guys would like. I have a lot of perfumes that I have not yet reviewed, but I have fun showing you guys things kind of like in the spur of the moment. So there are perfumes that I've actually worn a ton of that I have never shown on camera. So I will eventually get through all of them. My husband always jokes, he's like, you're probably never gonna get through all your collection because you keep buying new ones, and here we are. So anyways, Chloe is absolutely beautiful. I had to get it. So I did get the, I believe this is the Intense, because, or it's the Rouge. So I got the Rouge version of, how do you pronounce this? L'Étude, I don't know, L'Étude. I got the Rouge version of L'Étude. I did have the original version and I loved it. It's kind of like a sexy cherry, like a syrupy kind of cherry scent. Loved that one. And then I got the Rouge, and honestly the Rouge, because I broke the other bottle, I dropped it, it shattered everywhere. It was a gel roller. I was so sad. I think I talked about it in a former video, but was really sad about that. And I heard really good things about the Rouge of L'Étude, and so I really wanted to try it out and figured, you know, if I love the original, why not blind buy the Rouge? Well, this was kind of a mistake, to be honest. I don't love it. I love the original a lot more, but I'll probably end up really liking this one. It has more of like a spicy heatiness to the cherry, so it's not that like pure cherry. Something about it smells kind of dark and kind of dingy, which I don't really like when it comes to like fruits. If it starts to kind of smell kind of dingy or musky or dirty, not really my thing. That's kind of how I feel about this one. Some may disagree, but it is what it is. Okay, so the one that I got from, like, it's a little sample of Louis Vuitton. I just wanted to show you guys because I found this when I went out there to grab the rest of the products. This one is called On the Beach by Louis Vuitton. This one actually smells kind of soapy, and it smells kind of like an orange soapy, kind of like that Mr. Clean type of smell. Or there's this stuff called, it's used in the auto world, like auto mechanics will wash their hands with it because it will get oil off. It's like this orange, like exfoliating soap. This smells like that. I like this. I probably won't wear this too much. I would probably wear this more, you know, during the day. If I was going out to, you know, drinks on the water or something, like a place like Shutters in LA where it's like kind of casual, I would wear this to a place like that. It is really pretty, but it's kind of soapy, kind of clean. Doesn't really smell like perfume to me. I did restock on my Kerastase, which came already opened, which is kind of like concerning. But this is my Kerastase Elixir. This I've used for many years. This helps to protect your hair, keeps it nice and shiny, and it smells freaking amazing. So this stuff, holy grail product. Used it for so many years. You only need one pump for hair that's like my length. I'll show you guys how long my hair is. So you only need like one pump. Start at the very ends on the underside and run it through the hair all the way up, and it will give you just nice shine, nice and bouncy shine. Okay, so I told you guys I did a thing. Where to begin with this part of the video? So some of you know my love-hate relationship with Baccarat Rouge 540 and the Baccarat Rouge 540 X Straight. I have smelled it for years now, and I literally feel like I need it, I don't need it, I need it, I don't need it, I need it, I don't need it. And I have quite a few expensive bottles of perfume, but for whatever reason, I'm like, I just don't feel inclined to buy Baccarat Rouge 540, especially for that price range. I just kind of was like, eh. But part of me knew that I needed it. Part of me knew that it was a classic, that I needed it in my collection. So I bought it. I got it. This is Baccarat Rouge 540, the infamous Baccarat Rouge. You can see the chandelier in the back. Absolutely beautiful, attention to detail. Mason Francis Kirkjohn perfumes are stunning. They are works of art. This one is just, it's a masterpiece. I knew that eventually I would end up with it, so I got it. I went back and forth between the X Straight and this one. The X Straight on me smelled very bitter, so I ended up going with the original, which honestly I can't really smell it on myself, but other people can smell it on me, and I know that that's a huge thing with Baccarat Rouge 540, is that many times people over apply it or they feel like they can't smell it, but other people can definitely smell it. They walk into your cloud and they can definitely smell it. So Baccarat Rouge 540, if you know, you know. It's a classic, doesn't need much explaining. You guys know how it smells. Some people say it smells like a dentist office. Other people say it smells like cotton candy. I think personally, it smells like a dessert, like a saffron, like honey dessert to me. It smells good. It's hard to put your finger on it because it's not, it's like a artificial scent, but it's just fantastic. So last but not least, and actually I did buy my husband Wall Street for his birthday, and some Louis Vuitton shoes. So I got those for him. You guys have already heard me talk about Wall Street. It is one of my top 5 fragrances for men. I think it's great for the office. I think it's great for every day. It's good for weddings. It's good for events. It's just a good everyday cologne. So anyways, we're moving on to another Bond collection. So this one, I knew I needed to buy this. I was in the Neiman's perfume section a couple months ago, and I saw this one up there and I knew I was gonna eventually buy it. I just didn't know when. My husband was like, I know you want that so bad, because he knows I love Nolita. Nolita is one of my absolute favorites from Bond. So these are smaller sizes, but it's still an incredible value in my honest opinion. Tribeca is this middle one. I love the bottle on Tribeca. It's kind of like a white crocodile bottle. I don't know if you guys can see that, but Tribeca smells very warm. It gives me cozy vibes. It's very sensual, a really good fall winter in my opinion. Nolita's more like your summer, your spring summer. This is like fall winter, and then Greenwich Village is totally like spring to me. I didn't like Greenwich Village when I first smelled it. I was like, I don't need it, I don't want it. So this one, Greenwich Village, is fantastic. It doesn't smell like anything I've ever personally smelled before. It's kind of like a green, pretty, almost slightly masculine in a way. Let's spray it right here. I wonder what people think when they smell me coming. They're just like, oh god, there's that like scent girl again, always smelling like something. But Greenwich Village, I really feel like this one is its own work of art. The first few times I smelled it, I was like not about it. There's like some weirdness to it that takes a while to get used to. And you almost have to have a nose that's attuned to niche scents to appreciate it, I think. I think this is one that maybe a designer nose wouldn't be super meh about, but the notes in here, and I'm gonna pull it up so I can talk about them, it's a little bit more green, but it's mixed with something that's like not a grassy green, so it's not something that you would necessarily gravitate towards if you were new into perfume. I don't think this is one that would be like appropriate in my opinion. If you love this one and you normally go for designer scents, I'm curious, comment down below what your experience is with Greenwich Village, because I just feel like it's not necessarily one where people would just blind buy it and love it, or people would go from designer to wearing niche, and this would be their first niche and they were like head over heels. But I could be wrong. So I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts on Greenwich Village, Tribeca, and Nolita down in the comments below. I think summertime brings out the cassis in me because we have quite a bit of cassis going on. So the top notes are going to be lychee, cassis, mandarin orange, and then the middle notes are peony, water lily, and jasmine, which you guys know I love jasmine. Jasmine's amazing, it's sensual, it's beautiful, it's very feminine. And the base notes are going to be ambroxan, praline, vanilla, musk, and oak moss. So then there again with the oak moss, but that oak moss isn't super prominent. It kind of mixes with the praline and the musk to create a whole new scent. You don't smell this and think oak moss right off the get-go. Okay guys, so that is everything aside from the Bond No. 9 Wall Street. We have everything else out here. I hope you enjoyed this haul video. If you own any of these, let me know down in the comments below and let me know what your favorites are. I love you guys. Thank you for being here with me. I missed you so much, and I'm so glad to be back, and hopefully with my new camera soon so I can bring better quality content to you. I know that this is not the best quality, so I'm just trying to make do with what I have. I appreciate you guys for being here with me, spending the time with me, and I will see you in the next video.